Is it visible? Is it audible? Can one or two persons reply me in the chat box? Okay. Anyway, I'm now starting the class. So, the previous class, 1 minute. So now, in the previous class, what we are studying about the applications of the stack. That's all. So we are studying the applications of stack in the previous class. We left there. Now, some applications of the stack we have seen. One is reversing a string, and the next one is checking the validity of an expression. Checking the validity of an expression. When number of parentheses are there, is it a valid expression or not? We will check. And the third one is most important one is what I told is 1 minute. See, in the previous class, what we have studied, these things we have studied. Reversing a string, that is one of the application. Next, validity of an expression. When more than one or two parentheses are there, whether it is the expression is valid or not, that we have seen. Okay. One minute. Nobody replied whether it is audible, whether the screen is audible or visible. One or two persons reply me whether it is audible and the screen is visible. Okay. So now we have seen the valid input, and now the third and most important application of stack, very most important, is evaluating an arithmetic expression. For example, there is an expression a plus b, 2 plus 3. How the system executes that one? The system first converts that into postfix. We give any expression in generally, you can see infix means a plus b, prefix means plus a b, postfix means a b plus a plus b. That operator is in the middle. Operator is on the left side means it is a prefix notation. Postfix notation means operator is on the right side. So these are the three notations we use in general to represent an arithmetic expression. Generally, when we write a C program, what we will write? Just we will write a plus b, something like that. 1 minute. Any expression, generally, what we write? In infix notation only, we will write any in general, anything, something like that. You can see you can see the example he has given, that is a plus b. My example is 2 plus 3 star 4. So always the notation in general which we use in writing the programs is infix notation. That is, operator will be in the middle of the two operands. So that is nothing but the infix notation. So prefix notation means what? The operator is on the left side and first operand and second operand are on the right side. That is prefix notation. Postfix notation, a b plus operands are on the left side and the operator is on the right side. So this is postfix, infix, prefix, postfix. So a plus b plus ab, ab plus. In general, Prefix and postfix notations are used by the system. Infix notation is used by the programmer, that is students or programmers, which generally the people the people who write the programs. Now, how the infix expression or the arithmetic expression that we have written in a C program will be evaluated. So first it will be converted to postfix. So see, you can see the example. 2 plus 4 minus 1 star 3. By using some algorithm, it will be converted into 241 minus 3 star plus, something like that. So first it will be converted to postfix. Next, the postfix is evaluated and we will get the value of the arithmetic expression. Okay, you can see here. Okay. Okay, see here. Like this. Okay. Conversion of infix to postfix. Who will do this one? Our system does. Our softwares that were already running in the system will do. The first step is the infix is converted to postfix, and again the postfix is evaluated to get the value of the arithmetic expressions. 2 steps to get the value of an arithmetic expression. For example, 2 plus 4 minus 1 star 3. What is the value? 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 3s are 9. 9 plus 2, 11. So we have to get the value 11. To get that one, what will be done? First the infix is converted to postfix, then the postfix is evaluated. In these 2 steps, the system use the data structure known as stack. So how it will first convert to infix to postfix by using stack, and how it will get the value of that postfix expression, that is the final value of that arithmetic expression, that also known as postfix evaluation. That the second step is also done by using stack. So first we will study the first step, that is conversion of infix to postfix arithmetic expression. Any expression that was given as infix notation will be converted into postfix first. So we will study the algorithm, and also we will study the program related to infix to postfix conversion in this class. Okay. Okay. So another thing which I will share now. So just algorithm, first see the algorithm. The algorithm for infix to postfix conversion. First see the steps one by one. First step, first start scanning the expression from left to right. Second, if a scanned character is an operand, output it, that is printed. Else, if the scanned part in the expression is not an operand. Operator means plus, minus, star, etc. Operand means the values or the items you have given. It may be numerical, 2 plus 3. 2 and 3 are known as operands. Plus is known as operator. A plus B. A and B are known as operands. Plus is known as operator. So that's the thing. So if we scan the character in an expression, if it is an operator, I will print that one. If it is not an operand, what I will do? I will push onto the stack. If it is an operator, I will push onto the stack. See, once see the algorithm, by seeing the example, you can understand how the algorithm works. Okay, no problem. So if the precedence of the scanning operator is higher than the precedence of an operator in the stack, then push operator into the stack. See here, another word came into existence known as, 1 minute. I think you has not seen the screen. Nobody is chatting and nobody is telling that screen was not shared else. I think everybody just they're on their mobiles and were left it. Many few people are listening. Okay, no problem. See now you can see the things. Okay. Now you can see. First start scanning the expression from left to right. If the scanned character is an operator, output it, that is print it. Else, if the precedence of the scanned operator is higher than the precedence of the operator in the stack, then push operator in the stack. So you can see here. Now, see what do you mean by precedence? That you have to understand. Precedence means importance. In one word, what I can tell? Importance. See, brackets are given first importance. So the value in brackets will be converted to postfix first. Next slash. No. What we call 1 minute. Exponent will be the highest preference operator. Next slash and star. These will be the third preferred. Next, fourth, plus and minus. This is the preference of the operator. That is, for example, any expression is there. In that one, first the values in the brackets will be executed first. Next, the what we call the exponent part of the expression will be executed. Next, slash and star operators will be executed. Next, plus and minus operators will be executed. Okay. So, for example, what I'm telling you, for example, something like you can see on the screen, 2 plus 3 star 4 is there. So here two operators are there. So what first, which operator I have to convert to postfix? It is based on the preference of the operators. That is nothing but the preference or precedence of operators. That is known as precedence of operators. For example, 2 plus 3 star 4. So I can convert 2 plus 3 first to in postfix or 3 star 4 to postfix. Anything I can do, but I will do first 3 star 4 to postfix first. So what I will get? 2 plus 3, 4 star. I can do this, or see 2, 3 plus 4. See, here I'm having two options. If I convert 2 plus 3 into postfix, then I will get the second one. If I convert 3 star 4 into postfix, I will get this 2 plus 3, 4 star. So anything, two options are there. But the rule is first follow the highest preferred. 1 minute. Follow the operator with highest preference. So which is the operator with highest preference? Star or plus? Star is having highest preference. So what I will do, I will convert the expression in which star is there first to postfix expression. Okay, so this one you can see here. So if the first while seeing the example, you can understand the things, no problem. But what you have to remember is brackets will be given first preference. Next, exponent will be given first preference. Next, slash and star will be first give preference, and plus and minus will be given next preference. This is the order of preference. In other words, we will call it as precedence. This is also precedence. We can tell it is just precedence. Highest precedence is brackets, next exponent, next slash star, next plus minus. Okay. So you can see that. So that's over now. That part is over. No. So you can see the third step. If it is an operator, if the scanned character in the expression is operator, operand means what? 2. Operator means what? Plus. So for example, take this expression 2 plus 3 star 4. First I scanned 2. So I will print 2. Next I scanned plus. So what I will do? I will push onto the stack. See here you can see if the precedence of the scanned operator is higher than the precedence of the operator in the stack, then push operator in the stack. Then push operator in the stack. Else pop all the operators that have greater or equal precedence than the scanned operators. Once you pop them, push the scanned operator. So what I will do? See, for example, 2 plus is having some precedence or preference, but in the stack, initially stack is empty. So I will just 1 minute. Anyway, just listen. Anyway, next example we will see. You can understand everything. So 2 plus 3 star 4. 2 I will print. First 2 I will print. Plus next one which I scanned was plus. What I will do? I will push onto the stack. Next 3 I will print. Next star I got star. So I will what we call see that star is having more preference or plus is having more preference. Which is having more preference? Star is having more preference. So I will go with first option. If the precedence of the scanned operator is higher than the precedence of the operator in the stack, already plus is there in the stack, but star is the thing that was scanned now. Operator that was scanned now. So the precedence or preference of star is greater than plus. So what I will do? I will just push onto the stack. If the operator star is, for example, is having less preference than plus, for example, it is in vice versa. That is 2 star, something like 2 star 3 plus 4 it is there. So what I will do? I will push star onto the stack. Next plus, when I scanned plus, what I will do? I will compare star and plus. But what will happen? 1 minute. For example, this is there. 2 star 3 plus 4. If it is like that, what I will do? First, I will push star onto the stack. Next, what I will do? I will compare the next operator plus with the operator on the stack. But what has happened? The operator plus is having less preference than the operator star. So what I will do? I will pop all the operators from the stack, print them, and I will push plus onto the stack. So that you can understand. If, in the next slide, I will show you some example. You can understand, no problem. See, if the scan character is left parenthesis, push onto the stack. If the scanned copy is right parenthesis, pop the stack and output it until until left parenthesis encountered and discard both the parentheses. That you have understood. The thing what you have understood is third step is somewhat critical. That you should understand. Whenever there is an operand, print. Whenever there is a left parenthesis, push onto the stack. Whenever there is right parenthesis, pop all the elements, all the operators in the stack until the left parenthesis is encountered. These two are so 4, 5, 2. All are simple steps, but the third step is somewhat difficult. That is, if the precedence of the scanned operator is higher than the precedence of the operator in the stack, then what I will do? I will push onto the stack. Else, I will pop the operators that have greater or equal precedence from the scanned operator. Once I ended the popping, I will push the present scanned operator onto the stack. So once you will see this one, once we will go to the example so that you can understand it in simple way. By seeing the algorithm, you may not easily understand, but by using the what we call. But if you see one, see, this is the example. So, for example, infix to postfix. 1 minute. See, this is the best example. You can 1 or 2 times practice this also, so that you can understand easily. Okay. See, some persons are complaining that there is a signal problem. First, please reply me, is it audible, is it visible first? Anyway, I will be keeping this class in the YouTube. That's no problem. First, tell me, is it audible? Okay, no. Okay. So anyway, now see the example. See, 1 minute. Best example. You can understand the things easily. Okay. Okay. Now see the expression here. So the expression is A plus B star C slash D minus F plus A exponent E. Okay. So you can see different preferred operators are there. Plus and minus are the least preferred. Slash and star are the least but one preferred. Exponent is the least but two preferred. And parentheses are anyway not there. So first preferred is this one. What is called? This symbol tells it is an exponent. Yes, A to the power of E. That is the meaning. You had that. I think you have studied in your 8th class or 9th class. A star B, B star A, something like that. So in the same way, this also represents that one. A to the power of E, exponent. This is exponent. So this exponent will be having the highest preference. Star and slash will be having the next highest preference. Plus and minus will be having the next highest preference. Okay. Okay. Is it visible also? Can anybody reply? Is it visible also? Is it visible? See, now I want to evaluate this expression, arithmetic expression. In C program, we will be writing like this. Some in A place, some 2 is there, B place 3 is there, C place D 4 is there, D place 5 is there, F place 9 is there, something like that. The values. Without values, we have written some arithmetic expression. Now this arithmetic expression I will be writing in C program, and I want some result, some value, some 20, 30, 40, 50, something like that. So what will be done by the system? First step is it will convert to postfix expression. How it will do? By using an algorithm based on the data structure stack. So how will it be done? See. First, I start scanning the expression from left to right. So first, what's the first element that was on the left of that expression is A. Since it is an operator, I will operand. This is an operand, not an operator. Operator means plus, star, slash. These are the operators. So first one is A, operand A. So what I will do? Since it is an operand, I will just print the output. Next element is plus. So whenever an operator is encountered, what I will do, I will just push onto the stack because already stack is empty, nothing is there. Just I will push onto the stack, and the output is also A. Next B is there. Where next element that I scanned is B. So it is an operand. So what I will do, I will just print that as output. So A, B is printed. Next operator is star. Next operator is star. So what I have to do, I have to already in the stack, plus is there operator. I have to compare that plus with star. I have to compare the plus with star. Since star is having more preference than plus, what I will do, I will push onto the stack. If it is in the reverse, that is star is having less preference than plus, for example, then what I will do, I will pop all the elements on the stack, and at the last I will push the star onto the stack. That part also we will be seeing. See here, main thing is only two things you have to remember. Whenever an operand comes, just print it. Whenever an operator comes, two things we have to do. I have to verify whether a high preference operator is there in the stack. If it is a high preference is there, what I will do, I will pop that one and push my operator in the stack. Anyway, leave that part. If the operator already in the stack is having less preference than the present scanned operator. For example, see this example. Plus is already in the stack, but the present operator which was scanned is star. So star is having more preference than plus. So what I will do, I will just push onto the stack. Now, in the next step, C came. C is an operand. Just I will put given as print it as an output. Next slash. Next operand. Next element in the expression is slash. What I will do, I will compare slash with top of the stack, that is star. So these are both having the same preference. So what he has done, what I have to do, whether I encountered the operator which is having same preference, or if I encountered an operator which is having less preference than the operator already in the stack, what I will have to do, I have to pop the operator in the stack. So here, see, slash, I scanned the operator slash, but already star is there on the top of the stack. So both are equal. So what I will do, I will pop star from the stack and print it as output. Next I will compare plus and star. Since slash is having more preference than plus, what I will do, just I will push onto the stack. If the operator in the stack is having less preference than the operator which I have scanned, push onto the stack. Otherwise, pop the stack until I get a less preference operator and push my stack and push my operator. So you can see here. So plus and minus. So I have popped star from the expression from the stack. I printed. Next, what I have done, I have converted. I compare plus and star, plus and slash. Slash is having more preference than plus. So what I will do, I will push onto the stack. So this is the important point. 3 points are there. Whenever these 3 points, if you understand, the whole evaluation of arithmetic expression is over. So first one is, whenever the operator on the top of stack is having less preference than the operator which I scanned presently. Next one, the operator on the top of the stack and my operator which I scanned are having equal preference. Next, the operator on the stack, on the top of the stack is having more preference than the operator just I scanned. So 3. Just Just I will write now. Top is having more preference. Next, top is having equal preference. Next, top is having less preference. Top of the stack is having less preference. The operator on the top of the stack is greater than the operator which I scanned. The next one is the top of the stack is having same preference with the operator which I scanned. Next one is the top of the stack is having less preference than the operator which I scanned. So what I will do in the first in the first one, say less than. First I will write like this. Whenever the top of the stack, 1 minute, is having less preference than the element which I scanned. For example, some element. So what I will do, push onto the stack. Just I will push onto stack. So I will push onto the stack. If top is equal to element, that is the preference of the operator on the top of the stack is equal to the preference of the element which I scan now, are both equal. Then what I will do, I will pop the element from the stack. So in the same way, the top of the element, if the preference of the top, the operator on the top of the stack is greater than the element which I scan now, then also what I will do, I will, in these both cases, I will do pop. You see how to understand. These three steps, if I understand, the thing is over. Pop. When I will push the operator on the stack, then I will pop the operator on the stack. That you have to understand. So here, see, you can see here. First, initially plus is there on the stack. Whenever next star is scanned on from the stack, next, whenever star is scanned in the expression, I will compare star and plus. So the top of the stack is plus. The preference is very, very less than the operator star which I scan. So what I will do, the first step, that is I will push onto the stack. Next you can see. C I printed, next slash came. Slash and star are having both same preference. So you can see star is on the top of the stack, slash is the operator which I scan now. Both are having equal preference. Then also what I will do, I will pop the element from the operator from the top of the stack. So at the time of comparing slash and star, which is there on the top of the stack? Star is there. So I will pop the star and I will give print as output and I will push my slash operator onto the stack. Okay. So in the same way, next one is D. Operator D I encountered. Just because it is an operator, operand, D is an operand, I will just print the value of that operand. Just I will print D. Next you can see minus was encountered. Already what were there on the stack? Plus and slash are there on the stack. What operator is on the top of the stack? Slash is there on the top of the stack. What the operator that was scanned now? Minus. So I will compare the preference of minus with slash. So is it the slash by default? Minus is having less preference or less precedence than slash. So what I will do, less means here you can see top of the stack is greater than the element which I scanned. So the third option I have to use, that is slash is having more preference than the operator minus. So what I will do, I will pop slash. I will pop slash and I will add to the output. And again, I will compare minus and plus. Now the top of the stack is plus and my element, my operator is minus. Both I will compare. Again, minus and plus are having same preference. So what I will do, The second option I will use. Again, I will pop the operator plus and give it as output. And after popping, what I have to do? I have to push my element. So push one minute, push this element, push ELE. In the same way here also, in steps 3 and 2 and 3, the same thing we will do. Push ELE. After popping the top of the stack, what I will do? I will push the element present operator onto the stack. So in the same way, I pushed minus onto the stack. Now only minus is there on the stack. So next F is encountered. Just because it is an operator, what I will do? I will, if it is an operand, I will just print the value F. Next again, plus was encountered. Now the top of the stack is minus and the present operator which I scanned was plus. Both are equal. So both are equal means both are having equal preference. So what I will do, I will pop the top of the stack. That is, I popped minus. I printed it as an output. Next step is what? I will push my present element onto the stack. So plus will be there in the stack. So again, in the next step, A is encountered. I will print because it is an operand. No problem. Operand means straight one step only. That is print that operand. That's all. Whenever operator comes only, we will have three options. What to do? That point you have to remember. That is the main thing you have to remember. See, whenever A comes, so I will print that A value as is. Now next thing you can see. Exponent came. Now you can see, you have to see this exponent. Already plus is there. What is called? Plus is there on the top of the stack. Now exponent came. So see here, the top of the stack is having less preference than the element which I scanned. That is exponent operator. So I will exercise the first option. Top of the stack is having less preference than the element which I scanned. So what I will do, push onto the stack. Just I will push the value, that is operator exponent onto the stack. So what I will get? Plus exponent I will get here. So now exponent is on the top of the stack. Now in the next step, what I will scan? I will scan the operand E. Just I will print that operand E. Next, the expression is over. Whenever I encounter empty while scanning the expression, what I will do? I will pop one by one all operands from the stack and just I will print. So the top of the stack is exponent. So I will print first that one, pop that one and print that one. Next, plus is there on the top of the stack. So this I will pop that one and print that one. So finally, the expression is A, B, C star, D slash plus F minus AE exponent plus. So you can see the reason, some comments also on the right side. These are the steps in the algorithm which we have studied. Step 2, step 3.1, step 2, step 3.1, step 2, step 3.2, step 2, step 3.2, step 2, step 3.2. See, these are the steps. So step 2 tells what it tells step 2, whenever an operand is encountered, what to do. Step 3, what it tells, whenever an operator is encountered, what to do. In again step 3, 3.2 points are there. Whenever the preference or the precedence of the top of the stack is less than element which I scanned, I will use step 3.1. If the precedence of the top of the stack is equal or greater than the element which I scanned, I will use the step 3.2. Precedence is equal to, so not higher, so going to step 3.2 will be, see, you can see the comments also very nicely it was written. On the right side, reason, in reason there was written the steps which I used in the algorithm. Next, at each step, some main steps, that is 3.2, 3.2 is very, very difficult step. So on the right side of the step also, some comment is written. So if you understand that comment, you can understand the whole thing. Anyway, what you have to do is you have to practice this on a small paper. See this example you have to take, and you have to take the algorithm. 1 minute. This algorithm you have to take once, 1 or 2 times you have to read that one and take an example, and then you have to finish the what we call evaluating the expression from left to right, step by step. And you have to remember which step in the algorithm I have used. Then you can understand easily the conversion of what we call infix to postfix expression. Okay, so you have to first, before executing the program or anything, what you have to do first in a rough paper, you have to practice these steps. You have to take the expression, for example, the expression which I have given, a plus b star c slash d minus f plus a exponent e, and step by step you have to do that one. Step by step you have to execute it by using the steps in the algorithm. You have to keep the algorithm on the right side, and you have to apply that algorithm steps according to the symbol that I scanned. Okay, 1 minute. So that is the thing. Another example we will see, that is whenever there is a left and right parenthesis. So you can see the same expression. Now it was written with parenthesis, that is brackets. A plus bracket B star C minus left bracket D slash E exponent F right bracket star G right bracket star H. So whenever there is an expression like this, what you have to do? So this is also another same the what you call the same thing. I can explain 1 minute. The same algorithm which we used in the previous example, I can modify that one into simple way by using some 1 or 2 steps extra, so that I can understand the whole thing in a easily manner. So that we will see now. So you can see that expression. This is also same algorithm with slight changes. So see, X is an arithmetic expression written in infix notation. The algorithm finds the equivalent postfix expression Y. So now first step is push left parenthesis on the stack and add right parenthesis to the end of the expression X. That is, he is converting the whole expression, arithmetic expression, and bringing into one part known as left and right braces. So first, for example, you have written something like that. 1 minute. For example, what he is telling is just it is a modification of the previous one, slight modification. For example, a plus b, this is the expression I have given. What he is telling, convert into left bracket a plus b and right bracket. He is telling like that. First, add left and right braces to the whole expression. So after adding that left and right braces to the whole expression, what I will do initially, I will scan the left braces. So what I will do, if left brace is encountered, what I have to do, I have to push onto the stack. So that he has done. Push left braces onto the stack. Okay, left push to the end of the X. So I have pushed the left braces onto the stack. Next, scan X from left to right. Which is X? We told X is the expression. X is the infix expression that was given, and Y is the output expression that I will get when I convert the infix to postfix expression. So you can see here, Y is nothing but the postfix. X is infix that was given as input. So you can see scan X from left to right, repeat steps 3 to 6 from each element of X until the stack is empty. If an operand is encountered, add it to Y. In the previous algorithm, what we have done, we have printed. Instead of that one, he is telling add to the expression Y. This is because Y is an postfix expression. Just if I encounter any operand, just add to Y. Next, fourth step C. If a left parenthesis is encountered, push onto the stack. In the scanning of the expression, infix expression X, if a left brace is encountered, push onto the stack. He's telling push onto the stack. Next, step 5. If an operator is encountered, this is the main thing, what you have to understand. In the previous example, it is step 3. In this algorithm, it is step 5. Both are same algorithms, but just he has added left and right braces to the whole infix expression. Infix expression that was given as input. So that third step is what we call push it to fifth step. So this step 5 in this algorithm or the step 3 in the previous algorithm are same, and these are the main thing that you have to understand. That is the main part in converting infix to postfix. So you can see if an operator is encountered, whenever an operator is encountered, what we have to do? Whenever an operand is encountered, there is nothing to do. We will output or we'll just add that element to the postfix. If an operator is encountered, then what we have to do? See here, repeatedly pop from stack and add to Y each operator which has the same precedence or higher precedence than operator. See, whenever I encountered a operator which is having less preference then the thing on the stack, what I have to do? Repeatedly pop from stack and add to Y operator, Y each operator which has the same precedence or higher precedence than the operator which I scanned. The present operator is something plus or star. If I have anything which is having higher precedence in the stack, what I have to do? All the higher precedence operators in the stack should be popped and should be added to the postfix expression Y. If it is not like that, so if vice versa, that means what? In the second step, if the operator which I scanned now is having higher preference than the operator on the top of the stack. For example, on the top of the stack, plus is there. Now I scan star. So star is having more preference than the operator on the top of the stack, plus. So what I will do, just I will push onto the stack. So that's it. Whenever I push onto the stack, that's over. So this thing, fifth step is the main thing you have to understand. Now, the sixth step you can see. If a right parenthesis is encountered, then what I have to do? Right brace or right parenthesis is encountered. Repeatedly pop the stack and add to Y each operator until a left is encountered. So whenever a right parenthesis or right brace is encountered, what I will do? I will repeatedly pop all the elements, all the operators from the stack, and what I will do? I will add to the postfix expression. Next, in that one, second step, what is it one? Remove the left parenthesis. At the final step, whenever a left parenthesis is encountered in the stack, I will remove that one. Previously, I told, you can see here, first step, whenever a left parenthesis is encountered, I will push onto the stack. Whenever a right parenthesis is encountered, I will pop all the elements from the stack until I encounter left parenthesis. Whenever I encounter left parenthesis while popping, I will stop there. I will remove both the left and right parentheses. That is, I will remove both left and right braces. So this is the end of the algorithm. So both previous algorithm and this algorithm are same. Just in this algorithm, I will add left and right braces. That's it. So today we will stop here. And in the next class, we will discuss the program. Up to now, we have discussed the algorithm. In the next class, we will be discussing about the program. Okay. But what you have to do is you have to practice on your own in a rough paper how to convert an infix to postfix by using the algorithm. Unless you practice that one, you can't understand anything. Once you understand that only, you can understand the program. Once you understand the program only, you can execute without errors. So these are the 3 steps. So first, in a rough paper, you have to practice infix to postfix conversion in the guidelines of the algorithm. Okay. So today I'm ending the session. In the next class, I will be discussing the program related to infix to postfix expression. Okay. Thank you.